Hi folks, I'm going to show you how to change a purge valve in a General Motors car. In this case, it could be a Chevy Sonic or Chevy Cruze. In this case, we're changing the purge valve on a Chevy Sonic 2015. And we're going to show you an introduction to the valve before we start changing it. So the valve is located right in the engine compartment towards the back. You can see the valve here. You can see that this piece here, this input piece, and this inlet piece here, as well as the valve itself, is riding on this metal piece here. This part is called the purge valve. And for those people that are not mechanics, basically air comes in through this side, through the inside inlet side, and then this electrical contacts here control the valve to let air in and then shut air off. But what happens is very often the purge valve gets stuck open, and it's kind of like an air leak that you're getting. So that becomes a problem, and you need to change the purge valve. Some of the symptoms of the purge valve are, you could say, in the morning when you start the car, you have to turn the ignition on several times. It doesn't start maybe 5-6 times, and then it starts because it's getting that air leak into the engine through this stuck open valve. Another symptom could be when you go and fill up gas. Again, you're stuck there turning the ignition several times until it actually starts rolling, the engine starts. Another symptom could be that during winter time or bad weather or something, in the morning you're starting the car, it doesn't start right away. And a further symptom could be that the car actually stalls, lower speeds or something, and it stalls. So you can have a host of symptoms. They're all related to the purge valve. If you're not a mechanic, then you're not going to have an OBD sensor, but the P0496 error on your OBD dial is what is caused by this condition. So that's your purge valve. We're going to show you how to replace it. The cost of replacing it by going to the dealer, it can be anywhere from $200, $300, $400. I've seen all the way to $800. So $800, and you can do this job. It's very simple, it's very easy if you follow the steps we're going to give you, and it can be done for less than $50, even even $20. It just depends where you're getting your purge valve from. Very simple device, nothing complicated, so you can save a bunch of money. The procedure to change the purge valve. So you have this input line here. You can see this input line here, and it's got this blue clip. Sometimes this clip is red. This is the inlet line, inlet air line. And you've got this electrical contact here, and this is also on the input side of the valve. And then on the output where it goes to the engine is this other side here. And you can see this one has a little button on this side of the valve. The other thing is that the valve is sitting on top of this metal piece, which is very easy to pull out from. So here are the steps that you need to follow. Step 1, you can go to the inlet side here, the air into the engine side. It has a button. It's very, very easy to pull out. You just press the button, press this button, and then you basically disconnect that line from the valve, from the output of the valve. Then step 2, what you do is you take this whole valve assembly out of this metal piece that it's riding on. You just take it out. It pulls right out. You just kind of wiggle it a little bit and it pulls right out. So that's step 2, and that gives you, there's no connection on the inside inlet, and the valve is in your hand. You can sort of turn it around. And that makes it so much easier to replace or to disconnect these other lines on this side, on the input side of the valve. So you take this valve and you turn it around, makes it really easy, and disconnect the electrical connector, which has a clip, and you can just wiggle it. Once you've got it in your hand, it's very, very easy to disconnect that. And then the last thing, which is a little bit more challenging, you've got this blue or red clip over here. You can see the blue clip. Because you've got the valve out of its holder, you basically can turn the valve upside down, and then the clip, you will see that if you move the clip ends up, the clip falls out. So that's the procedure for taking this valve out. The putting in the new valve is exactly the same in reverse. So you're not gonna do, you're gonna put in the input side to the new valve first, both the input sides. Then you're gonna ride this valve on the sleeve, on this metal sleeve here. You're gonna put this, fix it on the metal piece so it's secure. And then finally, last step, you're gonna go to the output, and this is the air line going into the engine. You're gonna fix that very easily by pressing the button. Same thing, just in reverse, and the job is done. You are really, saving maybe $800, anywhere from $200 to $800 by doing this by yourself. It's very easy, but you got to follow these steps. If you miss the step, or you start opening up the input side, then things can happen, and it's not accessible very easily. That's all I had for you. I hope you liked the video. Please like this video and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.